From Boston's news leader, this is WCVB News Center 5 at 6.
And we are following breaking news here at 6 o'clock, and it is somber news. An Auburn police officer shot and killed while on duty, the traffic stop that turned deadly.
The hunt for the killer. Police are swarming a quiet nearby neighborhood right now.
And a very solemn procession as the officer's body returns home. These are live pictures from the funeral home where the hearse has just arrived, and an outpouring of grief and support for his family tonight. Officer Ronald Tarantino is being remembered as a devoted family man. Good evening, I'm Reed Lamberty.
And I'm Rhondella Richardson. Police around the state trying to track down the gunman. Our team coverage begins with News Center 5's Todd Kaskiewicz live in Leicester, where the officer's body just arrived.
And more now on who Officer Tarantino was. A 42-year-old grew up in Tewksbury.
Friends in his hometown remembering him tonight. Our team coverage continues with News Center 5's Julie McDonald live in Tewksbury. A man from Manchester, New Hampshire is under arrest, accused of shooting arrows out of a window. As Kristen Carrozza reports, the arrows came flying from an 11th floor of a high-rise apartment. Our breaking news this Sunday evening, a miles-long tribute to a fallen police officer. Auburn police officer Ronald Tarantino was killed early this morning, shot while making a traffic stop. His body arrived at a funeral home in Leicester within the last half hour. Right now, police are still searching for the person who shot him. There's a major police presence in Oxford where the SWAT team is on scene and homes have been evacuated, but police are not saying if it's linked to Officer Tarantino's death. A boat comes to the aid of a hot air balloon.
Yeah, it's a strange rescue when that hot air balloon got into trouble. We'll show you coming up.
Continuing to track our breaking news, Auburn police officer Ronald Tarantino being remembered tonight. The 42-year-old was shot and killed early this morning during a traffic stop. Fellow officers salute his casket as it was driven to the funeral home in Leicester this evening. Right now, police are still searching for the person who shot him. There is a major police presence in Oxford where a SWAT team is on scene and homes have been evacuated. But police are not saying if this is linked to Officer Tarantino's death.
All right, let's get our weather now, of course. Had a decent day.
I was pleasantly surprised.
It was, I was expecting a little bit more rain, I guess, in some parts, Mike. But
yeah. Okay,
right,
sounds great, Mike.
We'll see you.
Thank you very much. And coming up again at 11, continuing coverage of the breaking news from Auburn, where Officer Ronald Tarantino was killed in the line of duty. The latest information on the search for the shooter.
TV news at 10, and then, of course, in the news at 11 o'clock right here on Channel 5.
And we want to get our final look at the weather. Mike?
Oh, we've got a kind of a quiet...
Thank you, Mike. And thank you for joining us. ABC's World News is next.
We'll see you back here at 11.
Someday she'll be a DCI drummer, and that would just be awesome.
Nice to know Disney's going to have a new princess next month. Walking around.
And if she likes drums, she's going to love Disney.
The parade.
Right?
Yes.
Have a good time down there.
And summer-like weather for sure there, not like here today.
Oh, not at all. I mean, we're early July. These temperatures are more typical for early May.
Right now, new details about the victim in that deadly duck boat crash in Boston. Good evening, I'm Rhondella Richardson.
And I'm Reed Lamberty. A 29-year-old woman riding a motorized scooter was killed yesterday. Her passenger injured.
Right now, new details about the victim in that deadly duck boat crash in Boston. Good evening, I'm Rhondella Richardson.
And I'm Reed Lamberty. A 29-year-old woman riding a motorized scooter was killed yesterday. Her passenger injured. Also tonight, dangerous conditions forcing a church in Worcester to shut down suddenly.
Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church held its final mass this morning. News Center 5's Nicole Estefan is live at the church on Millbury Street. Thank you, Nicole. A gloomy evening as we look live in Boston tonight. Light rain and even a little sleet moving through right now. No one wants that.
Yeah, May 1st, we're talking about sleet. Really what's happening is about 4,000 feet, it's really cold right now. So that's kind of falling through that. We get every once in a while a few reports of it, but don't worry, it's not going to accumulate. There's no slippery roads to talk about.